Ladies and gentlemen, I have a problem. See, earlier this year, I bought that fancy new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Switch, replacing my old dusty man that I bought on day one. Now this was an incredible move for me. Suddenly games were running just a little bit better, and now I didn't have to hear the screams of the sun behind me every time I turned the thing on. Unfortunately, in my foolish haste to enjoy the newfound power, I made a critical flaw. The flaw that ruined my life. The flaw that ended my career, boiled my dog, stole my car, and even drove me to the nearest dentist just to get a root canal. I was a dumbass and deleted all my data off my SD card. Oopsie! Now with the DLC for Pokemon coming up, I needed to replay Scarlet. That being said, I've played these games 3 other times, as I replayed my Violet before. Don't worry about it. And I needed a new way to play this game without just being a little bit burnt out on it. I spent the next few days thinking and pondering, when I found it in my recommended, the answer to all my pleas.
The Badge Quest.
Oh yeah, a badge quest.
All the fun of badges, but now also there's a quest.
I could probably do a badge quest right now.
Yeah, I think a badge quest is a good idea.
So with a new fire of inspiration, I made my character and clicked through all the first cutscenes. I saved and set the game down to begin my journey in the next few days. Yeah, so I realized the DLC was fast approaching on September 18th, so I actually began my journey this time. I go through all the beginning story stuff, pick my starter, which is Shiny Lock and thus ignored, and go to school avoiding as many fights as I reasonably can. After all that story nonsense is done, I go out to the gates to find my first shiny. I first thought of getting a Rockruff by resetting for a shiny Terraform Rockruff. After a bit of looking around for a while, I figured out, and by that I mean looked up, that there is in fact not a Rockruff where I thought there was, and so I moved on to the other gates. As I went out, I saw a sheep and realized I wanted that sheep. Through the power of the internet, I learned what sandwich I could get to encounter more sheep, and I set out to get my real starter. With candy in hand, I decide to focus the Titans first, as I am a movement fiend. The easiest one to get is the giant crab, so I set out to defeat him pretty handily. With a new badge obtained, I set out to determine my second hunt. With a bit of thought and looking around, I decide to try out hunting for a mousehold right next to the nearby artisan. After a bit of testing, I decide I don't love the location, and I move on to right in front of the Pokemon champion. With a bit more hunting, I find two things I don't super love about this hunt. For one thing, I can barely see the difference between normal and shiny versions. Also, these little mice punks don't even load in properly on this route. So as much fun as it is to stare at white, untextured mice, I decide to change targets. I moved on to Scenic this river at the beginning of the game, with the intention for a little roulette. There are multiple water types along this coast, and I just wanted to see which one of them I got first. After quite a long hunt, I got my answer. Let's go, shiny Azumarill. Oh, damn, hell yeah. Oh, baby. What a little green guy. Hell yeah. Oh, we can even be aesthetic. Please work. Epic. So that's what we ended up catching. Originally was going for the duck. But, you know, this is still fine. Male, Zoomeril, Chuck. He's a golden boy. We're gonna message another friend. They should be alive. Okay, they are alive. We are receiving knowledge. Lettuce. We have lettuce. Spinach. We are getting crunchy, okay. Oh, wait, even more arugula. Oh, I do honestly. Alright, we almost had soccer ball, but it looks like it's gonna be arugula. Yeah, awesome. Oh yeah, any surprise bonus? Any bonus shinies? Bonus sparklies? Make a twofer? Would it be the most type clip in existence? Alright. That's fine. That does beg the question, where to next? With a funny-looking lettuce captured, I went to take down a giant bird to ensure I have everything I need to go pretty much anywhere I want. After achieving my ultimate victory of Thunderbolt spam, I realized I do not in fact get what I was going for, and move on to the next hunt. As I thought about my next target, I wanted to be sure I got a Pokemon from this generation, as I always like to prefer the new Pokemon on my playthroughs. With that thought in mind, I looked to the desert and found a lovely set of ruins to find my next target, Tinkatuff. During this, I just barely missed this funny little guy. Oh shit, that's a Bronzor. Oh, that's a pretty green boy. Oh shit, son of a bitch. Okay, cool. Do we just Balma? I'm feeling a Balma. I didn't save. Oh no. Please, Bronze. What a nice lad. Alright, what's the Bronzor's name? Here, my girlfriend just woke up. We'll ask her. She said jelly, not in response to the name. Rin Tin Tin. I don't think that it does. I kinda like just Tin. I'm going Rin Tin. Rin Tin it is. Alright. Damn, he's heavy. Okay. Well, the game is just that easy. It has been been a while. Cool. Let us. Damn, I've been going for 2.5 hours today. There's been more, but 2.5 this session. Alright. Let's figure out where to go next. Although not my original target, I decide to move on with the quest anyway, and consider maybe coming back later. I decide to shift my focus onto the gym badges at this point, as I had just learned that sandwich ingredients are actually locked behind progress. While getting this grass badge, I just sat in front of the gym for a good 2 minutes waiting for the cutscenes to finish, after they had in fact finished. Badge in hand and dumb of ass, I move on to hunt a funny shiny giraffe through a mass outbreak. Early on, Arugula evolves into a Meryl, thus nullifying any real logic for the name. It will not be changed at any point during this run. Unfortunately for me, I had to go to someone's wedding, and thus I was unable to finish this hunt. I moved on to another mass outbreak, roughly. This was actually very exciting, as I've always wanted a shiny Bravery. I just never got around to hunting in any game he's really available. Oh, would you look at that, I killed too many. So, moving on! Through the grace of Jonathan Pokemon himself, I find another Rufflet outbreak on the top of a giant cliff I cannot climb. Let's go! So anyway, I find another Rufflet outbreak by reloading the game after changing the date to the next day. The game took pity on me and gifted to me a beautiful shiny bird at an incredibly fast pace.
Oh, that looks shiny. And it is, damn. That one was much quicker. Pretty sure it took me longer to set up than to hunt. Goodness. Awesome though. I think we can just grape all this. Bless. Well, it's currently 4 in the morning, so I don't think I have anyone awake. There is someone awake. Gonna give him a name. Thinking, not sure if this will fit, but yeah, it does go. Blue beagle, like a blueberry eagle. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, let's just go get our next badge. What do I feel like?
Thus, the world's most scuffed shiny hunt came out successful, and I mowed down the garage gym with my new power. After the gym, I decided to just keep cycling through mass outbreaks as I really enjoy hunting with them, eventually seeing an outbreak of Litleo. As I rather liked the Pokemon and I needed a fire type, I settled in for a nice casual hunt.
Hey, that's a shiny Litleo. Hell yeah, brother. Boop. Ooh, a nerve. I don't know about that one. What else could we get? Oh, rivalry. I guess some nerves pretty nice. I don't. Let's try Luxury Ball. Unfortunately. Alright. We will move into a Thundershock zone. Damn it. Stop yelling. Alright, feeling ultra. Hella. Let Leo. Flora. Flora.
This hunt was rather quick, and I decided to buy new clothes to celebrate and further enforce my red consumption, as I am truly a Pokemon Scarlet. At this point, I was going feral for more movement options, so I swapped back to taking out the Titan Pokemon. All I wrote down was that Candy evolved and Flareon hella sweeps, so I'll assume it went well. My notes also follow this up with, God, I love Big Jump, so I'd say my choice is pretty good. My next hunt takes me to the rocky cliffs of East Providence, Area 3, to make full use of my newfound jumping powers. I've also decided to pre-plan for the future by picking up a Varoom because, and I quote, "Vroom vroom car, make fairy go die," end quote. As you can tell, I plan on sweeping the Fairy Team star base with this much later. I found this area a bit tricky to get the correct spawns, but I eventually figure out that camping beside this giant cliff wall lets most of the spawns be only cars. With this strategy in plan, I continue my hunt until...
Yo, it is shiny. Yes. Oh. Thank goodness. I was getting so sick of running into these things accidentally. Oh, vroom, vroom. Yeah, baby. Oh, do I have any luxury balls? I really should have gotten some, because that'd be so fitting right now. I have one. I didn't save. Oh no. This can't kill. It's resistant. Duh. Okay, crit. Oof. That was less than half on a crit, which means I can do this again. Okay. Cool. We have our luxury. Is there like a golden car in existence? Golden car. God, I've had many hours to think about what to name it, and I sure didn't think about it. Isakar. Is that the... Okay, yeah, it is. That's so stupid. Let's get out of here.
Still laughing far too much about my incredibly hilarious dumb joke name, I set out to get the water badge, and boy do I! More importantly, I decided I wanted the next hunt to be a Terra hunt for real this time, and pulled up Cerebee's interactive map. Shopping around a bit showed me 3 possible targets: a Tauros, Rockruff, and Houndoom. The Houndoom I figured would be a bit too high level for me to reasonably fight and capture, so I just mark it down for later. Between my 2 other options, I decided to hunt for Tauros, as I always liked the Pokemon and I thought it would be fun to get the new form. Resetting for a while with no real way to see if I was doing the process right made me feel uneasy and a bit like I was possibly wasting time, so I changed the location to that Rockruff. Thankfully, Rockruff can actually be different genders, so I was able to use that and confirm that the method was actually working, and I continued the hunt of the dog. The next day, I unfortunately didn't start recording right away, and,
Oh my god. Hi, I forgot to start recording this. Jesus Christ. We found him. Oh, look at Rockruff. I love him. See, this is actually pretty nice because... How dare you? I really wanted one in Sword and Shield, but I just kind of never got around to it. Especially the Dusk form. So this is, gonna be a great way to do it now. Do I catch him now? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Rockruff. He is gonna be... Oh, baby, a Blue Rotten, Blue Ruff, Dusk. What about Twilight? I like it.
I really wanted this Rockruff specifically, as it comes with the hidden ability, meaning I get to evolve him into a Dusk form Lycanroc, which we'll get to see later. For now though, I go on to fight Iono, as she was the next lowest level gym, and in no time flat we complete her gym puzzle and run off to find my next hunt. I shift my attention to the Tag Tree Thicket. I wasn't really sure what I wanted from here, I just rather liked the area and wanted a variety of little spawns to have some fun. I accidentally kick off the Team Star fight right outside their gate, so Twilight ends up evolving pretty quickly. With no more distractions, I start looping the grounds until I find what sparkles first.
Oh, shit. Yeah, look at him. Oh, that's awesome. That's such a cool color. I was kind of hoping for one of the normal types, but honestly, this is awesome. He looks super cool. Whew. Victory sneeze. Heck yeah. Oh. I don't think thought of a name for a Rangaroo. Shoot. Um, Red yarn. I think sweater vest is good. Is that right? Yep. Okay. Sweater vest. Let's see what sweater vest is like. Can't fall asleep. A little quirky eye. You can get 1 boxes. I'm quite pleased with this random shiny. I really enjoy the shade of red that this little guy is in the shiny form. Now that I can be recognized as the world's best bug catcher, I decide to grind a bit more to ensure I can take on Larry's gym with Twilight. This training proved effective as I beat him and moved on to hunt a little bit in the area next to the city. A new day dawns and I set out to check all my new outbreaks. And as I roll around the place, I get to thinking, I never actually beat Iono. Whoops. Not letting something as silly as incorrectly completing this challenge stop me, I traverse the frosty mountain and find a hidden treasure along the way. Oh shit! Oh my god, that is shiny! Oh my god! Shit, I'm not... Yeah, I was looking at it and I was like, wow, that's awfully pink for just being a trick of the lighting. Oh, I love Cubchip so much. Oh, I'm super glad to get this guy. Oh, man. I might have like a heal ball or something. Oh yeah, you see the regular one in the distance there? Wild. Please catch. I love you. Thank you. Bless. Shit. What do I call him? He looks grape. Yeah, I thought he was more pink, but he's... figured out the real way to change it. I just like grape cone. What? Is it? Yeah. Okay. Well, this video is not sponsored. But if they want to, hit me up. Going through this area, I realized this is the only time I've actually run through here correctly, rather than just wall climbing and gliding past everything. Kind of makes you, stop, think, ponder what else you could have missed while just
flying past No time for possible life lessons, though, as I find the outbreak to be for Frostless, which, hey, I want that. I return to Iono and mess around even longer before actually finishing that fight in no time at all. With the gym properly beat, I decide to try out the Dragon Titan purely for the wall climbing ability. While I am entirely underleveled, Arugula still wins quite easily. With a dead Titan and Thunderbolt claimed, I return to the Frostless outbreak and get to work. Setting up picnics here was a very particular pain, but we actually did eventually succeed, with no problems.
Oh, shit, that is shiny. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. I was gonna stop this in like 10 minutes, but, oh yeah. Now I'm seeing the comparison. That's quite obvious, huh? Oh boy. Man, mass outbreaks are powerful. Oh, big. I have no gym badges for this, right? I think I do. Don't dodge a guy. Bless. Stop draining me. Okay, there we go. Oh, you know what? Frostless might have the sand evasion skill. I mean, a dusk ball isn't bad. It goes with like the face. Beautiful. Alright. We will give Frostless a name. I don't know, do we want to be dumb weebs? I don't think I do. Yeah. I mean, Yuki's fine. But I don't really want to. It's not a purple. Got like blue little horns. You know what? I was watching someone play the Aether mod while hunting this, so Aether it is. Into the box you go. Cool. That's that.
As I was in the area, I decided to just clear out the Ghost Gym and make full use of the helping hand move I refused to forget the entire game. I then moved on to a Bombardier outbreak for another current gen catch. Unfortunately, I did not get up in time to grind it before work, so whoopsie, it's the next day, and I find a Combi outbreak. I thought the thrill of gambling for an utterly useless shiny was pretty fun and a nice mix-up from what I've done before. Luckily for me, this took a bit of time, letting me realize I did not start recording yet.
Yo, shiny Combi.
Here's hoping it's a good one. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Damn. Okay. That's fine. Duh. Quick ball. Oh, okay. That was a fun little jaunt. I was looking on the other monitor, so I wonder how long I was staring at him. I don't know. I'm watching a guy play some Call of Duty, I don't know. And he's really obsessing over this bulldog gun. So, that's his name. Send Bulldog to the boxes. Even if the bee is male, it's a very nice color, so I'll take it. Also, funny enough, while playing Pokemon Legends Arceus to finally beat that game, I randomly stumbled upon a shiny female Combi, so I've had pure redemption. And then I went camping for 2 weeks. During this camping trip, I had full hookups, so I had no trouble playing at any point I felt like hunting. I decided for some reason that it was very important to only hunt shinies and not do any badges, as I really needed to get the badge fights recorded. In hindsight, this was a pretty silly motion, as who's here for the badge fights? But anyway, I did have a good amount of success in these 2 weeks. With my 2 finds during these weeks, I was feeling confident I'd have enough time to complete this, so I thought I'd take a more relaxed hunt with my final few camping days left. I remembered from my previous research about a Terrabug Hawlucha, and honestly, I just love how Hawlucha looks. So, I settled right outside the cave and began resetting. After I was home from camping, I wanted to do a more active hunt. Not wanting to change the target though, I simply got a fighting type encounter sandwich and looked around for where Hawlucha spawned frequently enough to hunt. While looking around, however, I stumbled onto quite the find. Oh shit, that's a shiny frog. Oh my god. Shiny frog. Oh my goodness. Double check that I'm recording. Awesome. Damn bro, shiny frog. Oh my goodness, I was actually hunting for Hawluchas. But, you know, won't say no to this. Hell yeah.
Well, I'm currently playing 14, doing a main story roulette, which, if you play that game, you know the pain I'm in. We just beat up the second to last boss, so I think we're gonna name after Nero. Because, relevancy. I actually love Krogonk, so this is awesome. Any marks? Doesn't seem like it.
Now, for the most part, I've taken whatever I find first while hunting, but I still really wanted my halucha, so I simply kept searching until I found a nice place with a high concentration of the birds. With sandwich recipe in hand, I began making the loops to find my treasure. Eventually, I was able to find a nice sparkle.
You look shiny. Are you real? Hey, it is Shiny Sawsbuck. Hella. I really like this line. I wonder if I can change forms, because the winter one isn't my favorite pick. Ah, it will not. Unfortunately. But oh well. Oh. Okay. Alright. I don't know. Let's try a heal. Actually, I think I can't catch easily. You've got yellow on your eyes. It matches an Ultra Ball. Uh-oh. Alright, let's pray for more Ultra Ball success. Please? Ooh, please? Thank you. What to name this? Hold on. Yeah, well, I was watching an easy speasy Mario and Sonic speedrun, so we'll just go with Speezy. Why not? And into the boxes she goes. Hey, that's first phase of a Halucha hunt. I'm gonna keep hunting Halucha, though.
Yeah, so technically on third phase of Halucha now, I was determined to spite the game and ensure I find this bird. My determination cuts me down to the wire, and with only a few minutes before I had to leave for work, I glimpsed this. Oh, shiny. Oh, that's a shiny illusion. Oh, baby. Look at him. Yeah. Oh. Oh no. Well. Please? I love you. Shit. God, what a... I go to work in like 10 minutes. Oh, look at those colors. Hell yeah. I kind of want to just name him Nacho after the mighty Nacho Libre. So I think I will. Off to the boxes he goes. Hell yeah. Alright. That means we only have like 2 more to get. Now that I've finally obtained my ultimate treasure, I had to think of my next hunt. Luckily, I still have plenty of time. Oh, it seems like the DLC is slated for release on the 13th, huh? Yeah, having 5 days less is definitely fine and not worrying. Pretty quickly, I decided to go into the Northern Cliff area and craft the ultimate BLT to hunt for a Pseudo-Wudo. I decided on this rock tree for 2 reasons. The first one is that one time on a casual Heart Gold run, I randomly decided to hunt for the Pseudo-Wudo, and I just never finished that run after setting it down one day. Also, this area is just pretty. And when you're 17 shiny Pokemon in on a time crunch, you can stop caring about silly things such as reasons. So I set out, maybe fail one. I honestly can't tell if this was actually just a fail, or a funny trick of the lighting and just it despawning. And you know, this one definitely haunted me until I successfully reclaimed the tree. Which, speaking of... Yo, that was quick. Not bad at all. Hell yeah, buddy. Oh, look at the little tree. He's green. Alright, let's catch her. Alright, good initial paralysis. I don't know if I have a good ball. I'd like a nest ball, but... Just don't crit, just don't crit, just... Oh! Huge counter. We got 5 tries. Which comes worse, I can use a luxury ball. Ooh, not even close. Oh, 2. Please. Oh, thank you. Oh, man. That's still a funny ball, because, you know, like, it's ironic that all the clocks are there, with Pseudo-Wudo being slow. In honor of the Gigamonty video I was watching while hunting today, her name shall be Monty.
Alright. We did it? Damn. This 30 could have worked. Well, doesn't look like any ribbons. Alright, that means only one left. Sick. Tree and ball, I finally get around to leveling and evolving Blue Beetle. And after cycling a few outbreaks, I finally find it. The ultimate hunt to end my run. I'ma reclaim that Tinkaton. Like many others, this absolute menace is definitely one of my favorites from this gen, so I was really sad not to get it earlier in the run. With my path set before me, I start catching up on Taskmaster and set out to achieve my glory. That's her. Him, maybe. Don't know, but it's a gear upgrade. Let's go. And she breaks the mold. Fairy, you're right. Cool. Oh, that confuses me, doesn't it? It does. That's fine. I'll just paralyze anyway. Thank you. I really would like to put her in a heal ball. This lower special attack doesn't. Awesome. Good fake out, good fake out. Very good. I can do one more of those confidently. Oh. Huge. What's the text on that? Second by any Pokemon. Just try the heal ball, yeah. I'm feeling confident. 2, please. Thank you. All right. Think It Tough is, of course, a massive gear upgrade. And pretty not bad nature, I think. Into the box. Very good. With my troops all gathered, it's time I crank out all the badges, huh? Tulip falls to my Psychic Taric Lycanroc with an expert belt, even further validating that I hunted this specific dog. With a newly purchased metronome, the ice gym was mostly a formality, and I wrapped it all up with Great Tusk. This one was actually quite therapeutic, as I usually try to take this guy on as one of my first Titans,
And that's always a bad idea. Now, I'll be honest. I'm just not a fan of Team Star's story. The story itself, I'm sure, resonates with some, just not me. And the rewards you get for beating any of them, I'm not really sure I've ever used. So... No one told you that was gonna be this way. Moving on to endgame, I was pretty well leveled and carrying so many victory drugs, so the Elite Four and Champion fell without much trouble. The Nemona fight was pretty standard, except for Welch's getting 3 sturdy friendship procs. Penny is the easiest final boss of the 3, and Arvo is the second easiest boss of the 3. Now that all 3 are defeated, I can move on into Area 0 and properly finish this run. As I was mostly just completing this part of the game as a formality, I was casually eating my lunch and recording when I ran into something pretty funny in Area 0. Oh my god. That's a shiny limit. I'm not ready. Oh man. I was just sitting here eating. Just gotta beat the game to, complete the quest, so to say. Oh, this is actually so sick. I think it's a really coolly designed Pokemon. I just didn't really want to hunt it ever. Because it's kind of hard to notice, truth be told. Well, I think in honor of me eating a Jersey Mike's cheesesteak. You know what? Even better than what I was thinking of. Hold on. The food I was eating was a number, 43. And that's gonna be her name. Damn, that's crazy. Finally, I beat the final boss with well thought out tactics and definitely not all the X items I found on the ground throughout this adventure. I beat the interactive cutscene, and I completed this Pokemon Scarlet Badge Quest before the DLC released. As I'm sure you can tell from all the jokes in this video, we kinda intended it to come out before the first DLC, and I'm sure you can tell from video release date that didn't happen. So I was kind of sitting on this for a while, and I had the thought, what if I just put it out before the second DLC? That'll be a funny clickbait, don't you think? I think so. If you got funny clickbaited, like, comment, subscribe, put it in the comments that you got funny clickbaited. LOL. I don't know when or what my next video will be, but it will definitely come within the next 2 years. See you then!